Hello students, welcome to this class of MA Final English, and today we'll discuss the poem composed by Walt Whitman, and the title of the poem is I Hear It Was Charged Against Me. So this is a poem in which Walt Whitman he refutes some of the charges which were laid against him. The poem it first appeared in the Calamus section of Leaves of Grass in 1860, and there it appeared without any title. The title and the present text it appeared in the 1867 edition. In this poem, the poet clarifies his aim, that is why he has written the poem. He clarifies his aim that the charges laid against him, that he is not honoring the old norms and traditions and traditional institutions, he refuted them and he presented his arguments to clarify his stand. He says that people, they accuse him of being unconventional and a rebel. They call me a rebel. Instead, I am not a rebel. I am not against morality and not against religion, but I express that there should be one institution in America, that is the institution of love and brotherhood. I write poetry to encourage this feeling of love and peace. So these charges, they are not accepted by me. I refute them. Instead, I would like to establish such an institute, such a society in America, the society of brotherhood, peace loving and equality. So let us now discuss the poem, a very short poem of 11 lines. I hear it was charged against me that I sought to destroy institutions. So straight away Whitman he comes to the topic and he presents his arguments. Says that some of the people, they say that I am here to destroy institutions, but really I am neither for nor against institutions. So he says that I am not against the destruction of traditional institutions and not the norms of not to disturb the norms of churches, but I want to spread the message of love and peace. What indeed have I in common with them, or what with the destruction of them? He says, I have nothing to do with the whether these old traditions they survive or they are destroyed. But in my opinion, the new topics must be introduced, the scientific and democratic view should be presented, and we should give away the age-old traditions of aristocracy, feudalism and casteism. In the next line, only I will establish in the Manhattan and in every city of these states, inland and seaboard. He says that I would like to establish in America, in Manhattan. He cites the city of Manhattan, that is Manhattan Island, Brooklyn City, his native city, and he says I will start from there and then I will carry on this work from one city to the other, to every city of these states, inland and seaboard. He says thus even the vessels who are on the sea, sailing on the sea, I will try to spread my message across to these vessels also, to these ships also, and I will not, he says, I will not leave this message. I will spread this message across the globe and in the fields and woods. In the foods, in the woods and in the fields, that is the villages, rural America. I want to establish this brotherhood, the institution of brotherhood in the fields, in the jungles, in the hinterland, in the farms, and above every keel, little or large, that dents the water. Keel here is a pointed front of the ship. He says that I would like to spread my message to the sailing ships also who are on board these ships. Without edifice or rules or trustees or any argument. I will not allow any caretakers of humanity, but the common man is the caretaker, and I will not need any edifices. Edifices are the huge buildings to run these institutions. I will not need them. The institution of the dear love of comrades. He says, I would like to spread and establish the institute of brotherhood, peace, and friendship. So, in a way, Whitman, he tries to refute the arguments that I am not here to disturb these tradition and traditional institutions, but I am here to spread democracy. I am here to spread the scientific views. I am here to spread the modern age. I am here to spread the vast. I am here to spread amongst people love and brotherhood. And he says that my mission as an American writer is not to submerge, not to criticize the older literatures, but my aim is to establish an institution where there will be no caretakers of peace and love, like policemen, governors, mayors, and members of parliaments. They will not be required there, and no arguments will be required to establish its superiority. Says, this feeling of fraternity I want to establish across human beings, across the world, in all human beings, and I will spread this message in the whole world. Says, this message of brotherhood and peace, it should be spread across the world, and he says, I just don't want to celebrate aristocracy, feudalism, that is the subjects, the older subjects, the subjects of bygone literary discussions. I don't want to indulge into them again, but we should talk of the modern age, the scientific age, and democracy, and we should try to establish democratic values where free thought prevails, and this I will try to spread across the fields, villages, jungles, and even the ships floating on water. This is my aim. My aim is not to criticize the institutions and old norms, that is the norms established by the church. I am not here to, I honor these old age norms and traditional institutions, but I want to spread this message of peace and brotherhood across the world. So, very clearly, Whitman, he insists on the freedom of the poet. He says that poets should depict reality, science, and essence of democracy. old subjects like aristocracy, feudalism, they must be avoided. They must not be uh, carried forward. They are bygone now. New subjects of modern age, they should be deliberated upon. And the modern age is scientific age. So these arguments, these charges laid against me, they are false. I do not agree with these charges, and my aim is to establish an institution free of all caretakers, the institution of peace and brotherhood. I hope you have understood the poem, a very short poem. I hear it was charged against me. We'll carry on with the next poem in the next video. Thank you very much.